Hello. Welcome, welcome. So, straight up front, I'm going to be taking my time to deliver these readings, and just as like an ode to the season and what we're being initiated into in this beautiful solstice energy. I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to deliver our readings. I think I'm going to put some oils on too. I meant to do that before I pressed live, but I didn't. So, if you're tuning in for a replay, let me know. Say hi in the comments. And once I'm done, I will put some timestamps. So you could potentially jump ahead if you are just coming to receive your messages from Maiden, Mother, and Crone. So many of you chose Crone, and I'm not surprised. We're like, yo, we want some insight. We want it from the one with the wisdom, the experience. So it was cool to see so many of you choose her. This season is kind of even a bit representative of that energy, right? The dark energy, the void energy, the promise energy. I have this beautiful, beautiful oil. Oh, I might want more. I will put timestamps. Did I say that? I hope I said that. Well, if I didn't, I just did. So, we're gonna do our reading, and we're gonna just kind of allow ourselves to simmer, soak, just be with this present energy. I want to talk a little bit about 2025, and of course weave us into 2026. I fucking love the smell of that oil. I had a treatment done, and she always mixes you like a personalized intuitive oil, and then it was so good, and I got like a whole, anyways, I'm so grateful, and I just love its smell. So yeah, I want to just pay homage to the last year, talk about the energetics of it a little bit, but mostly really focus on this moving forward energy that is also very present. I know a lot of this year for me has been recognizing that often the most present, embodied awareness of like what's taking place right now in the moment is when you can see the polarity of the all of everything, rather than like attaching to one or the other. And like, this is a practice. This is what I mean by like, this is like, it's something that this past year I became aware of, is like, I mean, I've always been aware of the polarity, but how to be present with both of them simultaneously at the same time. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Holding duality. Shout out to Vaini. And that energy is like really palpable right now in the collective. It's like, I feel like everybody's feeling it. That like there's this end that's happening, and like of course there is, this the end of the year, all the things, but like there's this more like deeper energetic knowing of like there's some serious cycle endage coming, and also this like this new thing kind of coming online at the same time. I know that was like I want to even say like a lesson for me for this 9 year. 2025 as a 9 year. It was like something I really needed to be able to understand as like a superpower of mine. And like today, I was really just like wallowing in the shit. Because that's like part of my lived experience. And what I want to share with you about that is kind of weaves into the holding duality. I promise we will do our readings. This is why I'm going to drop timestamps, because you don't have to listen to me babble, but I want to. And I like to think of this as like a transmission, an initiation. There is likely something in what I'm saying that is going to reign true for you, or like spark something in you to like come online and then tune into something that you weren't quite tuned into before. So I will babble on. Yeah, so today I was just like not feeling it. It was like waves, and it could just be the energy of literally this present moment. A lot of a lot of astrologers and energy workers, and there's just a lot of people in general just feeling this changing of tides, this shifting in of energy, and it's like a rebirth that's taking place. And today I was feeling these waves of like fucking I was fucking pissed off and like sad, you know. You ever had those days? I have them, and today was one of them. And there were a couple of very distinct moments where I felt like that like rush of like upset, right? The emotion, like the sensation of that emotion surging through me. I could like, like, and I knew that it was like anger and kind of like feisty and fighty, and I could feel it like bubble up. And there was like a moment where I became so acutely aware that there was like a pleasure in feeling that surge and feeling that emotion and recognizing it and being present with it. There was a moment of pleasure in it. I was like, shit, I kind of like this. I kind of like my raunchy attitude right now. I kind of like this idea of being fucking pissed off and angry. It kind of feels good. And then I thought to myself, well, if it feels good, then it's like probably something, or like, not if it feels good, but if I'm like compelled to do it, and there's this like, oh, wait a minute, I actually kind of enjoyed that rise, that sensation, the sensory experience, the somatic experience of that emotion running through me, the thing that made like, yeah, I know I'm angry now, and you can feel it. There was like a little bit of like, oh, that felt good. So on some level, it's like, it's something that my body needs, right? It needs to move energy in that way. And that could be because it's like repressed. That could be because there's some ancestral lineage type of thing happening. It could be past life thing. It could be, it could literally be alchemizing energy of the present moment, of the collective, of like, like there were these waves, and I'm fucking pissed off. And like, I haven't been crying lately. I've talked to a few people that have been like, whoa. I haven't really been quite there until today. And today I was like, and I was like, and that fucking sucks too, It's like Solstice. Like, I still did some shit though. That's what I mean about holding the duality. Is I was like, and I still managed to enjoy some really beautiful moments, including, recognizing that maybe that's my body's wisdom. That moment of awareness of like, oh man, that felt good. So maybe that's something that needs to move through me. And, if I'm going to trust in my body's wisdom, then it's probably something that needs to happen. So it's like, how can we have that happen in like a healthy, like expression of anger. Fucking like, anyways. So let me know if this rings true for you. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. I have not been live that much at all. 2025. This is another thing I was gonna. Am I gonna talk about it? Yeah, I'm talking. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because from like 2018 to probably like 2022, I was live specifically in this group like a lot, like a couple times a week. And then I also had like private groups going, and I continue to do that work. And I stepped away a little bit from social energetic output, like socials in this way, and then I was doing it in like private groups and one-on-one, and then like she was just like that burned me out, and then that burned me out, and then and this year has been like I've had the urge and the desire to join you more out in life like this because I like this, but there has been this unmasking that's been taking place for a couple years now, and like maybe it's done and things are good and I can move on and just like totally just do the thing. Like I've looked at some of my old videos, you guys. Oh, like that precious, beautiful Maiden, just fucking, just so innocent and just like in so many ways, not, but in so many ways. But she was like just trying to like make sure that everybody was like just getting the most and feeling the most and being like super comfortable all the time. And it's just funny to go back and look. What I wanted to say about that is that's a big reason why I haven't been live, because I'm like, I am like not who I've always been. And that's become very apparent in 2025. Does this ring true for you too? Like, I'm not who I've always been, and it's jarring as fuck. But the truth is that like I am who I always was. Like, how does that even compute? Maybe it doesn't. So should we dive into some readings? It's probably a good time. Because I'm sure I'll have more to say along the way, but let's dive into some readings. I want to like is this readings commence at this time? I don't know if this is going to help. I'm doing everything I can to like make it easy for myself. Later. Okay. Let's do these readings. Oh my god. Hello, girlfriend. Are you still here? Oh, I love you so much. I love that you're awake. What's up, sis? What's up, night owl? What's up, queen? I'm like looking for like something to celebrate with. I'm like looking around like, cheers, girlfriend. You still here? Yes. You chose mother. Yes. So we did have someone shoot, or like all messengers were chosen. Like this is where you guys can also tune in. Or sorry, like chime in. Is I really was called to work with Maiden, Mother, and Crone. And I now even like just like reviewing the astrology for the rest of the year and just really kind of like leaning into what I think a lot of this big shift really signifies, because I feel like a lot of feminine energy was turned on a while ago. The masculine's been turned on. Things have been working. Things have been chugging. And this thing that's being rebirthed is like maybe like a culmination of that. And so I wanted to work with the triple goddess because it really does represent like a culmination, a lifetime, a collection of wisdom. It represents the journey of a woman. And some people, they get, you know, kind of up in arms maybe because it might not represent our modern women and demographic. Not everyone chooses to be a mother. Not everyone can be a mother. But I think what's important is the energy behind each of these archetypes, and then of course the three of them as a whole. It's like a culmination of experience. So I'm actually really excited, and what I wanted you to chime in on is like, you know, let me know, even like not right away, maybe you come back later and you let me know, did you like receiving from these messengers? Like, is this an archetype that you want to tap into in this way? Because I would like to ideally do one reading around this time every month. Maybe we'll tap into the triple goddess every month. Who knows? Maybe we'll tap into others. And that's how we'll like choose our messenger, right? So I have 3 pals in front of me, started for Maiden, Mother, and Crone. And I'm really excited because I'm going to be sharing with you guys some original artwork. It was a deck of 12 cards that I made. It's all original. These are some of them, and they're actually quite beautiful, and I've never shared them really. This was like a beautiful urge that moved through me, so I've started our piles with 3 of those, one for each messenger. And then of course we're going to use the High Vibe Oracle deck, and I'm going to choose 2 cards for each pile. So each messenger is going to have 2 High Vibe Oracle cards and a 3rd original art Oracle message. Okay. I'm going to call in all of our guides, gods, goddesses, divine white light, collective energy, ancestors, angels, elements, to join us. And when I call in this great team of divine guides and protectors, there is this intention of them supporting the transmission, making it easy for me to deliver and easy for you to understand. So, okay, so we're gonna just drop those. That's what wants to happen. Ooh, it says save for later. Okay, so the 2 cards on each pile, they each represent something as well as the original art. So we have a medicine card, a magic card, and those are represented by the High Vibe Oracle deck. I have them like in their spreads. So 1 card represents medicine and 1 card represents magic. And these cards play together. So this is actually like my signature spread. This is a spread that I mean, maybe somebody else out there has it. I don't think so, but I made it up in my very own head and my very own heart, and it's quite beautiful and can be pretty revealing and helpful. So 1 is medicine and 1 is magic. And so the card that represents the medicine, this is like what you need to do to nourish you right now. So regardless of who you choose, Maiden, Mother, or Crone, each one of them has a medicine card. And the medicine card is like, this is what you need to do to nourish yourself right now. This is what you need to do for you. This is your medicine. And like another, whatever, I'll share this with you. Medicine, MEDS, it's like my essential daily strategy. So this is like medicine that you need a dose of every day. Like start getting your doses in kind of thing. And then there's a magic card, and the magic card represents what is the magic of this medicine. So they play together, and you know, it's really important, I believe. And if you are joining me for the Oracle Within, I'll drop deets for that. If you're not in, you definitely want to get in. It's $55 to get in. It's going to rise to $111. The first gate already closed, but a number of you are already in, and if you are, we're going to talk a lot more and go deeper into the mechanics of like receiving messages. But a lot of it is about crafting like specific spreads, which is what we're doing right now, right? That's what we're doing right now. This is the medicine, the daily dose that we need, and this is the magic that comes from the devotion to that medicine, that daily practice, that whatever it is. Okay, so that's so beautiful. I love that, right? It's like, this is the medicine, this is the outcome of you being devoted to giving yourself that medicine. Beautiful. And then the original artwork, I thought this would be fun as like a glimpse into 2026. So as I've mentioned this last year, it's been like a lot. This lighting is hilarious, by the way, but this is what I'm working with, so deal with me. 2025 was a lot. It was a lot. And it's a 9-year numerologically. It's a 9-year. End of cycles, things ending, like coming to culmination. It's like the last little bit, like, you know, like, oh, it's shedding. It's still the year of the snake. That's going to go on for a few more weeks still yet. But why am I talking about that shit? Let's move forward. This is about 2026. This is about looking into that 1 year. 2026 is a 1 year numerologically, which, I mean, it's got its like, but it's also like fucking exciting. It's like, yeah, it's like Aries energy. It's like, let's fucking get shit started. And there's like so many if you follow astrology, you know that there are so many reasons to just fucking believe that anything is possible. Like, so many planets are shifting into new signs. Okay, I don't want to get all astrological on you, but I'm gonna drop some wisdom on you, because if you know, you know, and if you don't, you should. So, a bunch of planets and asteroids and points in the sky. They're always moving, they're always shifting, there's always stuff going on, and they have relationships with one another. And each planet and each sign that it traverses, all the zodiac signs, keep it simple, Sheina, keep it simple, they all represent specific energies, just like 9 and 1. It represents a specific energy. And we can break those 12 signs and all of the planets, not so much planets, but the 12 signs. We're just going to do that, right? Aries to Pisces, okay? Those each have an element that are attached to them. All of the planets are moving from earthbound and water signs, modalities, earth and water. Okay, we love earth. We love water. Okay, think of the energies behind both of those. So the planets, they're moving into, some of them for the first time in a really long time, into fire and air. Okay, so there's a quickening. There's some shit happening. Okay, there's some shit happening, and I want to look into that beautiful future through this original art oracle work. So this is like, it's gonna be like a little glimpsey poo into 2026 for you. And I'm not a huge one on like predictive oracle reading unless you're reading it for yourself, or we're having like a one-on-one coherence reading where you're more deeply involved in. I don't usually like to do predictive stuff, but this is just a little glimpsey poo. Okay, we're just gonna like have a little look-see of what's possible. What this messenger, Maiden, Mother, Crone, wants you to know could be possible in 2026. But the real juice is in the medicine and the magic. Okay, get on with it, Sheina. Now my computer says it's gonna die. Notice me not rushing? Because I'm not rushing. It's like a thing I stopped doing. I still catch myself sometimes. But like, I really try to practice not being a rusher. Where is that cord? We still got a couple minutes. Like, you have to wait on me for your readings. Okay. I said the readings were commencing, and they have not yet. Still no reason to rush. Give me a second here. I'll figure it out. Come on, gotta be somewhere. Oh my god, this might be perfect. Do I just start a new live and do the readings there? And this is me just babbling? Doesn't have to be cord. Show yourself. There's like a lot going on in my cute little room. I think I found it. Yes. There's a lot going on in this room right now. I've been making the most marks. Marks on marks on marks. Which is me just doing intuitive art. Just loving myself. Just being like, whoa, you're so cool. Look what you made. I actually want to make some YouTube videos where I show you a bunch of my cool marks. Let me tell you. They're fucking cool. And yeah. Like, is that something you would watch? Me on YouTube showing my artwork and talking? My YouTube channel, Sheina Speaks. I have all these ideas to speak, and not a whole lot's been going on. Anyways, don't shit yourself, Sheina. You're amazing. What if there was Inspiration Station on Sheina Speaks where she shows you her artwork and just talks? There's got to be some people that are like interested in listening to me talk, right? People used to tell me that all the time when I did lives and I did all the meditations, and I burnt myself out by giving away way too much and masking all of the time.
don't know where I was going with that. It's like, I just like really, maybe people don't want to listen to me anymore, that I am just like unhinged. Maybe they do. Okay, let's do these readings, guys. Now the readings are truly going to commence. This is kind of what's fun about doing it at this time. P.S. It's like 4 a.m. for me. Fucking embrace the dark, yo. Dark. I love the dark. Okay, so we're gonna go Maiden, Mother, Crone. So if you chose Maiden, this is your time. I'm actually gonna type it in. Maiden messages. Okay, I hope this is helpful. We're doing it. Magic, medicine, a peek into the future from the Maiden. Okay, so first we're gonna look at the medicine card. Beautiful. And the magic, love that. I'm gonna flip them one at a time. Just really keep that energy focused and settled here. Okay, so the medicine here is an action card. So in the High Vibe Oracle deck, there are black and white rimmed cards as well as colorful cards. If you know the deck, you're going to see both cards. Colorful decks or colorful cards. And this is a white card, which is prompting action. And I'm just telling you that because it might help you receive the message more clearly, right? The more specific we are, the clearer the message is. The oracle within can pick up. Okay, I'm done with that. The medicine is surrender. Action, taking action, surrender, doing the thing. It says release and take inspired action, let go. Moving on is in your favor, say your piece. So there's a lot in there, but what it's letting you know is that this is your daily dose of medicine. There's a sense of relinquishing power, of letting go, of this card always gives me the energy of like just taking the lid off. Like, where is it? Right there. Just like taking the lid off and like letting whatever is inside the potion, the soda, whatever, the emotion, it just kind of like fizzes out. It's like it opens up and just kind of like comes out in this like effervescent, it feels like a beautiful energy of this like just willingness to surrender and to let go and to just like take that cap off and just let it like, right? Like it says say your piece on here. So often I like equate that to like, and that's the energy. It's just like, that's just the truth. It's like, that's just what it is. Okay. Like that's, this could feel, dynamic. This could feel dynamic. So if we're talking about medicine, we're talking about a daily dose of medicine to nourish yourself. If you chose Maiden, your daily dose is going to be some type of surrender, some type of like letting it out a little bit, taking action on releasing. And so this could feel like a little bit dynamic in that it could look different every day, right? Like one day it might be saying something that you've kind of been like holding in, just comes out. It's just the truth. That's just what it is. Here it is. And the next day it could look like, recognizing yourself in some like really shitty pattern of behavior and just being like, oh, like, no, like I'm just going to release that. I'm like, that's not part of what I do anymore. It's not part of me anymore. And like the next day it could be some other invitation to surrender. So keep your eyes open for that. That is the medicine for you. And the magic is sacral chakra energy card. Colored cards are energy cards. They are always prompting awareness. And so I love this. So this medicine is going to conjure this magic. And this is a feminine energy magic. This is like life force. This is creation energy. The card says divine feminine, creation, sexuality, bringing awareness to the sacral chakra. So this magic that you're able to conjure by taking note of when you can release and surrender each day, these like little actions of truth, basically. It's like this is just true now. This is just true now, and so I'm gonna just surrender to it. It's like this a turning on of the feminine energies, like this turning on, just like this okay, stop. This is what happens. There's some noise upstairs. You may not have heard it. Feminine energy turned on. And I'm also getting this, like, part of this magic of this feminine energy that is turned on as a result of, again, this is such really, like, yes, this is an action card, a taking action card, it's prompting action. White cards, another way of looking at them, could be like a masculine energy, because it's the doing energy. But the thing that you're doing with this, the medicine here, is a very feminine act. And so I feel like this is kind of like the magic of deepening you more deeply into the parts of you that you've maybe, like, that have been like a little bit dormant. So like this could be like exciting. Yeah, it could be exciting. I feel like there's some pieces here that have been dormant that this medicine is going to wake up. And it's going to feel good. There's going to be like some pleasure involved. It can be like, yeah, well, just like, if you didn't watch the beginning of this live, you're not going to understand that. But it's like finding the pleasure in the pain, right? Like finding the pure fucking joy in sacred rage, lapping it up. Okay. Okay. So again, medicine, magic. Now let's peek into your future. I'm so excited. Okay. Ooh, this one's a pretty, they're all pretty, but this one's super pretty. Okay, first I'll show it to you. So this is a peek into 2026 for those of you who are receiving from the Maiden messenger today. So, you know, those of you that have been working with me for a while, I'm always going to invite you into just like taking it in as a piece of art first, especially if it's an oracle card I've created, right? Like, I mean, I encourage that with all oracle decks. I really would start by looking at the art, at the picture, and what this evokes and how this feels. But if I made it, you definitely want to do that. That's what you want to do. Again, we'll talk about more about that at the Oracle Within. Get your fucking spot. Get your spot if you don't have it yet. If you're not one of the OG 6 who already got in pre-sales and saved themselves a book, then get in now, because you can still save money. You can still save money. Give me 111 on January 1st, but right now it's only 5.5. It's only 5.5. And I'll tell you more about that later. How does this looks exciting for me. Just as like a, hey, like, ooh, energy. So let me just like read some of the words on it. And just let this be your little peepee window into 2026. What I love about this too is like this is going to mean something different for everyone who's receiving from the Maiden tonight. Okay, so 2026, it says, you're right here. Choice equals change. It doesn't belong. I set clear boundaries with others. I lean into difficult conversations, meetings, and decisions. I talk to people, not about them. Okay. Ooh, so this is giving, I'm not going to say much about these because, again, glimpse into the future. But this is giving like a boss girl vibes. Like shit's changing from here on out. Like it's not going to be like this anymore. This doesn't belong. I am here. I choose change. This is what's up. And it feels very like empowered. That's what I'm going to say about that. That's how I'm going to read that for you. I would love to know what you think if you chose Maiden. How'd your reading land? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, now we're doing Mother. I wish you were still here, Hala, but I know you'll come back and receive your message. I was like, wait a minute, is she here? And I just missed her again. Oh my god. Are you guys still here? I'm not receiving all your messages. That's lame. I want them like in real time. Mike, are you here too? Is there a better way for me to be like seeing? Like if nobody's on right now, I get it. It's like legit the middle of the night. Yeah, nobody right now. Okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. I know y'all are gonna come back. And I'll be sleeping when you do. What's up? Okay. I truly like love myself. And and like acutely and severely hate on myself sometimes too. What the fuck, man? Being human is weird. Okay. This brings me joy though. Okay, mother. Okay, medicine and medicine and magic. Fuck yeah. Okay. Here for it, 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 here for it. Okay, so the magic, the medicine mother is bringing through. Again, medicine, daily dose, my essential daily strategy. Meds, medicine. Yours is an energy card. So this is prompting awareness, right? Just quick review. White prompts action. Color prompts awareness. Black, yeah, you got a black card too. That's your magic. Prompts reflection. Okay? Again, the more we can like define, the clearer our answers are. The messages are more easy to decipher. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, the medicine that mother is bringing through, asking you to tune into your daily dose, is air energy. So, prompting awareness, air energy. Like, okay, there's a throat chakra card in this deck for anyone who doesn't know the High Vibe Oracle deck. If you don't know it, you should know it. You should get your hands on it. Get yours. Pop the link in the comments. Anyways, there is also a throat energy card in the deck, but this one does kind of still have those vibes. It's air energy though, so it also holds just like the frequency of breath and fucking life and noise. It says communication, insight, instability, breath, wind, words, the seed. So this is your medicine. And like, I will speak, of course I will speak on this, but like, what does this mean for you? Those of you who chose mother to come through as your messenger, this is your medicine, your daily dose of nourishment. Like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Let me know. Let me know. I would love for you to let me know in the comments. Like, for reals. Drop me some comments so I can come back and be like, yo, what's up? When I wake up. Anyways, because eventually I'll fall asleep. And then I'll sleep until noon. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal about it, because I'm kind of proud of my weird schedule. Anyways, this is your medicine, air energy, communication. I'm really feeling the sound. So, and just like look at her, the shape of the body here. Look at the shape, the position that she's in. Just like, I'm really feeling, like just the simple act of opening yourself up and making some sort of noise every day. Literally this could be the medicine. Okay, so if you're like, I don't know what that means for me. Here is a simple practice that you can do. Anyone can do. You should all do. We should all do. Maybe I'll do. To kind of embody what this medicine might be. And it is to just like get some intention going, like, I'm gonna do this thing, this is my medicine, right? Like, be with what it is that you're trying to cultivate a relationship with. More on that in the oracle within. Setting the intention, I'm going to be working this medicine. Okay, land in that. A couple breaths, and then move into a position, and maybe it's not this position, but a position that feels like this for you. Okay, just move into that position, and then just like from there, I'm gonna really just do it. Okay, and that feels like a great position for me. But like, you can move into a position that feels like this. Maybe it's something different for you, but like think like even vulnerable. Okay, and we're just gonna take some breaths and like make noise, right? There's this act of like communication and words, and it doesn't have to make sense. It can be there's definitely a vulnerability piece you're being asked to move into. Yeah, okay, so I'm glad I took that moment, because that was just like, oh, that's the thing. Make sure that is the medicine. There needs to be some vulnerability, either in communication with yourself, with another person, or with the divine, with your guides. But like a noise, there's like an interaction here. So we need noise. We need a little bit of vulnerability. And this, it says the seed. So I feel like this is also part of that intention, right? Like, meet yourself. What did that just take me, like 30 seconds? Meet yourself for 30 seconds every day with the intention of planting this seed of devotion to yourself, this nourishment, giving yourself this opportunity to nourish in this way, to receive this medicine, to open up this magic. I love medicine and magic cards. I wish I could do that. That was like a thing when I was in high school. Anyways, this is the magic. The magic is the perception card, black card, prompting, reflection. So what this says to me is that this practice, this medicine practice, which it's got to be embodied, it's got to have noise involved, it's got to be a bit vulnerable, like get somatic with it. Position, noise, breath, very somatic. Get somatic with it. If you have something else in mind that's like, that's the thing, do that thing. But that's the medicine that's going to unlock this magic. And this is the magic of perception. So by doing this, you are literally shifting the way you are seeing. You're shifting your perception of the present, of the moment. So like the magic that comes online for you with this medicine is this ability to see beauty where beauty may not have otherwise been noticed. I don't know why. Like, that feels weird. Give me a second with this. Something wants to come through here. Perception, how you see is your reality. Where do you see beauty? What do your eyes behold? Okay, so the magic here is a shift in perspective. It's seeing things differently, is noticing beauty in places that you maybe previously didn't even notice. With this being the medicine, and just something that's kind of coming through and like landing in me right now is this like more than a perspective shift from like, oh, that's so ugly, to, oh, I see the beauty in it, or, you know, that's such a shitty thing, but I see the magic or the lesson in it. There's a perspective shift in how you're seeing yourself. There's a perspective, that's the magic. There's a perspective shift in how you're seeing yourself by letting yourself receive this daily dose, okay? Like, you're gonna find a deeper level of self, like, oh man, I'm fucking beautiful. There's a word for it, but it's like, it's that feeling when you just like pride, but like not. It's like you're gonna awaken this medicine to see yourself in this way that's just like, so do it. Do it. Because you deserve to see yourself in that light. You deserve to see yourself in that light. You do too, Sheina. Okay, let's take a little glimpsey poo into your future now that I just stared right into a light bulb. Whatever. I didn't mark the mother. Mother ended. Gonna get ready to do Crone. I'll like find the timestamps, I promise. And I'll be like, this one, that one, that one, this one. Although, brings me so much more joy to know that you listened to me babble the whole time. And truth be told, when I speak, things get activated. This is just the truth, okay? This is just the truth. Especially, like, if you've been around for a while and you're like, yeah, I know that girl. Like, fuck, man, I've been around for a while. I know you do that thing, or you the thing, and it's, and yet, unmasked version. I really hope that I'm like leaning into something here and be like, yeah, I don't give a shit. That's why I haven't been coming live, because I'm like, who am I? I'm not this person. I've always been this person. I'm not what, who's, anyways, I love you. Thanks for witnessing all of it. All of the things. Okay, now we're going to glimpse into your future here, because if I don't, I need to like get the reins. This is me though. This is me. I fucking love this one. This is legit one of my favorite ones out of all of them. Out of all 12 of them. We're getting a close peek of 3 of them today. Let's just look. Oh, why is this one so fun? I love it. I love it. I love it. What's this bringing up for you? Is there anything that's like jumping out? You know, just like be with it. And I'm holding it like the light is not great. The light is not great. It's not great light. It's like a hang. Okay, well that was a bad idea. I love you. I love you so much. You're so wonderful. Okay, this is a glimpse into the 2026 for you from the mother. And I'm just going to read it. It says, choose, I choose, my choice. XOXOXO. Take good care. Has to do with how we take care of ourselves and each other. Your glimpse into 2026. Choice. It feels like, I mean, it says choose, I choose, my choice. So this is, I feel like there's a lot of, and this makes sense too. I feel like there's a lot of, like there's some empowerment here. There's like seeing yourself as more valuable. Choice, meaning, okay, so love isn't, okay, didn't want to say too much about these. I'm going to keep it simple. Love is involved. XOXOXO. It says how we take care of ourselves and others. I choose choice. Okay, so what I'm feeling for 2026, for those of you who are receiving your messages from the mother tonight, this is it. It involves like love. It involves loved ones. And it involves a perspective shift in how you see yourself and how you value yourself. So choose, I chose my choice. It's 2026 is going to be that you're going to be presented with the opportunity to make so many fucking choices. Make them from love. Love is literally, it only exists in truth. So value yourself, see yourself in this new way, value your own input, value your own choice, choose what is best for you because it's best for everyone involved. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I said I wasn't going to read these ones. This is not, but again, here we go. Okay, done. Love those. Okay, we're doing Crone next. But really, guys, how beautiful are these? I love them. I don't think I can ever get rid of these originals. Maybe I should make a little mini deck out of them, though. I've thought of that numerous times, like a print deck that like you could purchase. Anyways, aren't they beautiful? I love them. Oh, maybe that's a card for me. I just want to show you them, because I will do a YouTube channel. I'm not going to show you them all. Okay, I'm going to show you one more from the Crone, but God, I'm going to show you this one too. Okay, let's just look at shapes here with this one. Okay, we're not going to dive deep. We're not doing it. I'm just like, I love these. Whatever. I'm going to do a YouTube. Let me know if you'd watch it. Of me just like flipping through them, reading them, sharing the energy of them with you, doing my speaky speak thing to inspire and activate and initiate you. Okay, that card was for me. Okay, Crone, what do you got for us? Crone, coming in to deliver messages to all the people. Most of you chose Crone. What time is it? Oh, it's after 4 now. That's okay. Most of you chose Crone. I wasn't surprised, right? The Crone is I would say it's like, it feels like the one that's the most embodied. It has the most wisdom, the most experience. But and yes, no but, and yes, and the triple goddess is literally one entity that encompasses all of those stages. And that's what's just like so beautiful about all of this, is because you're actually receiving your message from that beautiful single entity that has all the experience, the wisdom, and magic. All of these messages are coming from that energy. You were just choosing one to figure out what pile had your specific message. Because it's way more fun to have piles to choose from. Am I right? Am I right? Do we want to hear from these archetypes again, or do we want to be like, different archetype? I kind of like these guys. I like being with them. This has felt really good. Let's see what the Crone has to say. I almost was going to pick up my doobie and spark it up, but I won't do that too. I won't make you wait while I smoke weed. I can do that after. How long have I been on? Almost an hour. Cool. I was like hoping to be able to cap this at an hour and just like give you my all, give you my everything. Just show the fuck up, do what I wanted to do, just like deliver, and do it in 1 hour. And it looks like I'm probably going to be able to keep to that squeak. I'm not tired. Why do you ask? No. Okay. Crone. Medicine. Magic. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's 2 black cards here. 2 black cards prompting reflection, medicine, magic, and I really want to flip the art. So I'm gonna. Oh. Let me just feel that for a second. It was like squee. Okay. So that's exciting. Anyways, medicine and magic. So the medicine. Daily dose needed. For those of you who chose the Crone. Cycles. This is the medicine. This is the daily dose. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is that like daily dose. It's almost a reflection. It does have to do with the mind here. It has to do with the like reminder that you are a cyclical being and that you are living in alignment with current energetic cycles. For you, your lady cycle, why did I call it that? I don't know. Your period, your moon cycle, the monthly cycle of the month, the yearly cycle. Hello, we are in the dark season. This is like the like, it's just, you know, it's the beginning of the light, but really it's like the beginning of the dark, right? So it's like, are you living in alignment with that? Are you living in alignment with the current energetics of whatever cycle you find yourself in? The big ones, seasonal ones, and the daily ones. Your energetic cycle on like all of the scales. The medicine is to live as deeply as you can in alignment with them, mirroring the energetics. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, this card says humbling, reassuring, and constant. Do you surrender to natural flow? So the medicine, when I said it was in the mind, it's like this reminder to stay in natural flow. And then the practice, the embodied practice, very feminine, is going to be to stay in flow, in alignment with the energy of said cycle. So if we're talking about the big grand cycle that we're all in, solstice, right now, just had a new moon. That's like so much like juice in the darkness. So if you were honoring the energy of that big old grand cycle, then you would be honoring slowing down. You would be honoring the dark. Like, honestly, even me being up right now doing this reading, which I never would have done in the past, because I would be like, no, I'm just going to be awake and I'm a loser because I'm up at 4 a.m. Like, why? No, I'm not. I'm super cool. Anyways, me being up at, like, this is part, I fucking love the dark. I'm honoring the dark. And it's almost making me feel like I can just, like, channel it better. But if you're living in alignment with that, the energy of this cycle, you're slowing down, you're honoring the dark, you're there's like no pressure. And that's hard this time of year because we're all programmed to like push through and do the thing and spend the money and go to all the events and make everybody happy, and there's so many fucking expectations. That's why this is this reading. There's so many expectations. If you are living in alignment with the energy of the cycle that you are in, big cycles like seasons, little cycles like whatever you got going on in your day, if you are living in alignment with them, then you're going to piss some people off because people have expectations. But look, this is where the magic comes online. Because if you're giving yourself this medicine, guess what? Just becomes second nature and A-O-fucking-K. And no. And no. Your no becomes okay. This is magic. I feel like these are like, they're like symbiotic. They're like, live in the cycle, honor the no, and live in the cycle. If you are living in alignment with the current cycle, the energy of the dark season, the energy of solstice, winter solstice, the energy of the end of the year, the energy of shifting from here to there, this like rebirth energy of the present, then you are slowing down. You are going inward. You're honoring the dark. You're not putting yourself like out there. You're not performing. You're being super fucking present with like whatever is true and real in that moment and like honoring it as part of the cycle. Then you're gonna just like automatically honor your no. And there's some magic in that for you. So many of you picked Crone. So many of you picked Crone. So many of you picked Crone. I feel like there's more that wants to come through before I give you that glimpse. Okay. You want to say, you wish this was easier. You're like, shit, that's the magic I want. I want to be able to say no. I want to be able to be okay disappointing people or not meeting their expectations or whatever. Whatever programming you are currently fucking unraveling in your own life. You want to say no. You're like, yes, give me that magic. Give me that magic. Not only does this become your daily medicine, this is what's coming through. It also becomes your excuse. Let's be honest. If we are dealing with people that have basically unrealistic expectations of how we should be spending our time over the holidays or, excuse me, whatever. Yeah, this needs to come out. Those people are, they're kind of selfish. They're kind of like vibing, you know, like I don't want to talk shit on them because, you know what, maybe they're just like lonely and, you know, this is their way of trying to like control the situation to get what they want. Again, it's just like shitty. It's just shitty. And this now becomes your excuse or your reason. Listen, I am living in alignment with the energy of the current season. And that energy is asking me to go inward. It's asking me to give myself time to reflect. And so for that reason, nope. Somebody needed to hear that because that was like, there's more here. I'm coming through. All right, let's take a glimpse into the future through the perspective of the Crone. This is beautiful. They're all beautiful. I know I said that. I'm going to say it. All 12 of them are. Okay. I'm going to just like give you a moment with it. This one, just like, this is giving me mad abundant vibes. Like, they all are to a degree. You know, and gold is like interwoven into all of them. But there's something about like this. There's like pieces of abundance. It's like, what's the word? Like I can taste the word variety. There's a variety, abundant variety. It says free. There's a bunch of money signs on this one. It says serve the work is about stewardship. Freedom lives here. The moment. Positive. Learning to rise. Right. It says right. RIIIGHT. It has the number 19 on it, which is kind of cool because numerologically, that would be a 1. And 2026 is a 1 year. Maybe the number 19 means something to you, though. Maybe it doesn't. Um, what I'm seeing here, though, is definitely like a variety of opportunities and abundance. There's definitely abundance there. Like I said, there was some money signs here, but even just like before I even noticed them, there's a couple different bloomed flowers. This is almost representing a petal. It feels very like abundant. Like there's a lot of growth potential in 2026 for those of you who chose the Crone. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Again, I don't want to read too much in these. Abundant opportunities, financial gain. Um, okay, and they want me to share more of the good stuff, the better you juggle the opportunities and variety of abundance that's available to you. So, like, you can have it all if you're in a position and you have the capacity to, like, juggle it all, to, like, play the game. So, there's that. Okay. I think that's it that wants to come through for the messages. Yes. Quick recap just of the medicine magic. For mother medicine, surrender. Daily surrender might look different every day. The magic in that is awakening the feminine, and specifically feminine that's been dormant, that will bring the pleasure. And that is going to yeah there's going to be pleasure involved. That's what wants to come through. Mother, the medicine was air energy. And this, I didn't mention this before, but also just like working with the element of air. Great, like again, super, we did the like somatic. If that doesn't reign true for you, or if that doesn't feel alive for you, or if you're just like, nah, then you can just work with air, the element of air, in whatever way you want. Like your breath is fucking air. Like a feather represents air. Just be intentional about it. Give yourself that daily medicine, and awaken this beautiful new perspective of self. And with it, not only comes empowerment, but like a deeper value for what it is you have to offer. Lastly, Crone, cycles medicine. Honor the cycle. Honor the energy of the cycle. That is like, I want to just like make sure, I think I said it a million times already, but like the energy, the current energy of this place in the cycle. Honor it. Honor it. And you're going to be honoring your no, and vice versa. These two feel very like, you know. So that's that. Couple last little tidbits before I sign off. The Oracle Within. This is the mystery offer that I have been going on about for what seems to be weeks. It has been weeks. I think I dropped it when I did the Oracle Market as a mystery offer. And just like have this wicked vision in mind. It's like, you know, I set my parameters. This is what I want to do. This is what wisdom I want to channel. This is the transmission. This is the sacred social act. Like I knew, and I launched it as a mystery for $11, and like a great deal of really super cool people followed the nudge and snagged their spots. So regardless, we're going to have an amazing night. If you're one of those ladies, drop a hells yeah in the comments. It's going to be a fucking great event, and you would be silly not to join us. It's happening on the 21st of January. Longest launch of my life, but so much fun. Do I want to take a picture of these? I'm going to leave these out. So much fun. And like really, I liked, there's so much like less pressure so far. It's happening on January 21st, the Oracle Within. I'm going to be channeling some wisdom about connecting with the Oracle Within, about learning how to read your own energy, how to receive more clear and concise messages and answers from your guides, and just some tips and tricks on how to like cultivate that relationship with that part of yourself, the part of you that is an oracle, that already knows the answers that she seeks. That's all, it's all built in. And this is going to be a beautiful doorway into some really profound teachings that have come through me over the last decade. A lot of them really got the opportunity to evolve and become kind of like core lessons when I created the High Vibe Oracle deck, and as I continue to work with that. So I'm going to be channeling that wisdom. And why I'm saying channeling is because like I'm like, these are the things, and I'm just going to bring it. I'm not laying this all out. You will also get a PDF. That PDF is going to be a guide on connecting more deeply with your energy and kind of like checkpoints, because we're going to be talking about discernment. We're going to be talking about emotional intelligence. I really want to give you like the least woo oracle awakening ever with some woo tied in, but like really kind of bring it back home to yourself and help you recognize that there is a part of you that has all of the information that you seek. You don't need another deck unless you want to get the High Vibe deck. You don't need to pay for a reading. You can do this. You can cultivate this relationship with this part of yourself. Anyways, Oracle Within, it's $55 to get in. It's happening live on the 21st at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to run for anywhere between an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. Listen, if the vibe is vibing, then I'm going to just like continue playing, because play is a big part of it. We'll start out with the lesson, wisdom, transmission portion part, which will be recorded. There will be a replay, so if you can't make that time, that's totally okay. However, if you can't make that time live, you will miss out on the sacred social sip and shuffle. So many of you have attended these before, and this is your opportunity to attend one again. Get your ticket for $55. The price will go up to $111. Show up live so that you can partake in that sacred magic. I think magic wanted to come out. Sacred magic of that collective sacred social experience. I will put the link. I think I'm getting tired. I will put the link in the comments so that you can join me and the sweet crew babes that are already signed up for that. And if you can't make the live, you're still going to get the replay, which is literally, it's worth $111. So if you pay $55 and you can't make it, you still get the replay and you still get the PDF. So no brainer. Get in on it. Join us. Have some fun. I don't just want to rush off, even though I'm definitely feeling ready to wrap it up. Just over my hour, so that's time. Thank you all so much for joining me. Let me know if you would like to receive from these archetypes again next month. I would like to do a monthly reading. Thank you for being here in this group with me. Thank you for evolving with me. For anyone who is new out there, new to the crew, hello, hi. You're lucky. You get the best version of me. It's the most evolved version, the most authentic, probably the most annoying too, but that's okay. Y'all love me, or you hate me, and I don't care. I am signing off. I love you so much. I love you so much. Happy Solstice. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Happy New Year. I'll be around. Who knows? Maybe I'll just go on a complete blackout. I am elusive AF. Never know what I'm going to do. But I love you so very much. And I hope that you can feel that. Stay safe. Be kind. We'll meet again. Boop.